Mega review, mega movies, mega structures, mega blocks, mega city one,
Mega penises.
mega vagina, mega boobies. This is the mega review for Dredd.
Sounded very Harrison Ford.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's
Sounded
a
very-
compliment.
I just don't think I can live up to Han. Good old Han. But anyway,
One
Who
day.
shot first?
That's the dream.
Who shot
who
first?
shot first?
It's a trap.
Anyway, this is the review for Dredd. I got Mega Angel,
Yo.
Mega Tim,
Hi.
Mega City Melvin.
I'm a city.
You got that big
And then
booty,
Kish is like, Judge Cash.
and I, Judge Quiche. Yes. I think it's all clear to say that the original Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone was the crap house.
I can't remember it.
I never watched
So
it.
it was okay.
I've got it at home.
You watched the new one?
I'm assuming it has a better storyline than this one.
No.
No, man. These are movies you expect to go pew pew and that's it.
This was Judge Dredd, the first one. Wasn't that about him getting framed?
Yeah.
This one's just this new Dredd's nothing.
Let me just say this stays truer to the comic books. Now, British people, I think this is a British-born comic, or this is big in England.
Anjo, we need some answers.
I don't know, man. I'm not into Dread.
You're the comic book guy. I thought you'd mega know.
I like how he calls you the comic book guy, like in The Simpsons. There's a comic book guy.
Oh God!
Download.
But back in 2006, they acquired the rights to make another movie, and from then they started writing this and trying to go through productions, and finally we got Dredd that surfaced. Now, I saw this movie back when it came out in cinemas, but since it is now coming to DVD in Australia, it's already out in America. But yeah, coming out in March, I think in Australia. Melvin, Mega Melvin. What did
Mega
you think?
City, Melvin.
Mega City, because of that big booty. What did you think of this?
You know, for 6 years, there's not very much talking in the film. For 6 years of script writing, but
They don't write. They write the detail of the guns, where every bullet goes.
I want one bullet here, there. Actually, no, take that one back. Take that one back. I want it here and there.
Okay, look, you know how you spell blood with two O's? They just kept hitting the O button. They were just like they got one of those you know those turning birds, the ones that fill up with water, and it just kept going down on O and O and O for the blood.
And what they did, they started spelling blood normally, but every time they wrote the word again in the script, it added an extra O. So it just kept getting longer and longer.
Yeah, no, look, it's an action film, I guess, at the end of it. It's good action.
Yeah, that it is.
Hilarious action.
The guy that played Dredd, he was on.
Carl
Yeah,
Urban.
Carl Urban. I reckon that was a good choice. But,
He has the good lower jaw.
yeah.
He makes a good face at pretending to take a shit.
Yeah, he has a good
You know that face?
he has a good Dredd voice as well. You know,
That's
it sounds very Lawman-like, very like yeah.
But Melvin, did you recognize Carl Urban? He was in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, he's one of my favorite actors.
He rides in with Gandalf on the big cliff.
No, he rides in on that motorbike. Oh, that would be cool. Could you imagine if they put Lord
that
of the
would be
Rings
so
in
wrong.
so much blood. I'd love it.
Anjo, how'd you feel
What?
about Dredd?
Mega Anjo.
Yeah, it was a predictable plot. Like I was gonna go in, get the bad girl. What else could I
How'd
say
you feel
about
about
it?
the slow-mo stuff?
Oh man, that's trippy. I love it. I was like, whoa. Imagine if we were on it, man. We'd be like, yeah.
That took Zack Snyder's 300 stuff and meshed it with the same amount of blood. And You know what?
They made it logical why.
Yeah,
they would
it
show
made
in
it
slow
logical
mo.
as to why there
Let's
was
add
so
a
much
drug
blood.
that actually makes it slow mo.
What do you think of all the performances?
They didn't do a crap job. Well, what else? How much acting can you do with a character that doesn't speak much and all? You
But
know,
the choreography with all the action.
Well, that comes down to that's not really acting.
I
in
think the
Hollywood.
more the choreography of the action was more shooting guns. There wasn't much hand-to-hand combat in the
yeah,
traditional sense
and
of
the way he moves
choreography.
those lips of his.
Yeah, lots of still face. It's like somebody put onions on his burger and he's still upset. That's why he's doing that face.
Forever upset.
Yeah. But I must say the look of Mega City 1 looks very realistic to what we're going to be approaching soon enough.
No, to what the US will be approaching soon enough. We're fine.
Basically, I think it's stretching. I can't remember. It's from New York to Boston, is it?
It was a pretty big land.
And it's kind of like with Total Recall, how they fall on the presence of there's not that much space, so everyone's
Except
trying to
Australia
get
has
that
the biggest
real
one.
estate. Yeah, yeah. uh Tim.
What's up?
What is good?
What do you think?
I don't know. I wonder what it actually feel like to be on slow mo.
Damn man, maybe trivia.
If you had the mental powers of that girl, you might be able to know.
Imagine you see everything in slow motion. What's the first thing you'd do? I would like jump in the
But
pool.
it says your brain slows down to 1%. Doesn't that?
No, you perceive
It
time.
This is just seeing everything in 1%.
So
Yeah.
this was the pre-looper drug.
So could you think faster then? Like have more time to think? Yeah.
Yeah, that would mean your reaction time would be way faster if you see everything slow.
So they
That's
could
what I think.
own the judges when they break through, when they're on slow mo.
But maybe that's not wrong. This is just how they perceive time. That's all I know.
I
That's
don't
what the
like how
description.
it was all in one place.
Well,
It was
now,
a big building, man.
see, that is a way that it can be compared to another movie. Now, I'll get back to that in a little bit later, but Melvin brought up something interesting before with the chick. Now, she was supposed to be a psychic who could predict the future. Now, there was a few illogical inconsistencies where, say they were cornered and she didn't see what was going to happen when she should have known what was going to happen.
But when did it say she could see the
Yeah, I
future?
just thought she could read people's minds.
She just reads minds.
Well, okay. If she could read people's minds, there was a point when someone was close, very, very close to her.
But she has to actively try to do it. She doesn't. It's not just like, oh, you need to pee.
Oh shit, man!
You need to take a dump. You need to pee. You just need to stay on the toilet 24/7.
No, there was one point in which she
Which bit?
it just happened for her naturally.
Well, obviously in points, but like,
But like I think that on its own is
Is this spoiler free or this is free?
god damn.
What are you talking about? Which
Yeah.
part?
Just say which
yeah,
part, man.
yeah, I know, right?
The part with the main villain, Mama, her second-hand guy that they capture before he captures Judge Anderson, who's played by Olivia Thirlby, who I'm talking about. That her there was a part in which just before he's about to knock her out, he walks away for a little bit, and then she's got him on the corner of his eye, of her eye, sorry. And I just found it like really you couldn't read his mind at that point.
Wasn't she grabbed by like?
No, this was before that. This is when they were. I think Dredd went to go shoot off his gun.
Was this the Gatling part? Right?
I
That's-
can't remember. Sorry, it's been that long since I've
that
seen
Gatling gun part.
Wait,
and then that's
wait,
how I showed.
the computer guy, or the black guy?
The black guy.
Oh,
Yeah, the black
what
guy.
about
She
it?
controlled him fine.
No. At one point before that, before he captures her, yeah. That's just one little part where.
Yeah, but that's like towards. I think that was in the Gatling gun part.
No,
you know?
that's because they were focusing on those two kids that were aiming their guns at them.
Was it? Oh yeah, was that
It was
one?
behind her, getting his hands out of the cuffs.
I think that's a different part.
I watched it 2 days ago.
No, Tim, you like
There's more
Spider-Man 3. I don't think.
I don't like Spider-Man 3. That was a horrible movie. He likes number
Oh,
3.
God.
I don't like it. It's alright. I don't hate any movie.
But just with a point like that, I just think that. But I can understand because she's still developing her. Her psychic powers.
Mutant.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
failed
she's
the
a
test
mutant.
the first time.
But they use that to her advantage later. Well, she does end up getting it. Tim, anything else to add to it?
The Gatling gun part was ridiculous.
Yeah, it
What,
was.
because he skipped everything?
No, it was okay, but for some reason they were always following him with it. How can you see him behind a wall?
Did it have thermo?
Are you sure that he wasn't running between?
Maybe they just know how.
Spaces
Maybe
where
they
they
just
could
know how
see
the corridor works. He's probably gonna go right here.
When it shows them, they're all doing this, right? They're just left to right. But on his, when the
It's always
the
just like right
sequence to
behind
him,
him.
it's always right behind him. You're like,
Do you think that he's running backwards and forwards just to get the perfect shot? Have you guys got it yet? No, Dredd, keep doing it a few more times. We'll get the shot soon. But yeah, I think what this movie did, well, what I really perceived from it is it reminded me of a movie called Raid Redemption, and the Raid.
Oh, the raid was way better, man.
No, but this was. I know. Let me finish. Okay. Okay. Look.
Oh, it's another story with
Okay,
no
look-
plotline, but you just love it.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. This story was written before Raid, but this movie was still in production. But basically, Raid is the same concept. A guy goes into a building and starts getting shot at. That's it.
Well, if you want to go that far, it's like Die Hard.
but Die Hard was good.
Die Hard was epic.
No, but the raid is all about martial arts, that's why.
I'm pretty sure Bruce Willis did some martial arts in Die Hard. He didn't have shoes the entire time. He was barefoot. Kicked some
And
guy in the face. Something.
he was only in a singlet.
Beat that.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
But I loved the look of Mega City 1. I thought this looked really good.
So graphically, we all agree it's amazing.
Especially the slow mo parts where it's well, everything's
Why don't you
highlighted.
like it?
I like how
You
like
don't like
that one part where like the person falls back as they're dropping over, and you see like the top view. You see yourself coming down. I like that.
Was
That's
this
cool.
Mama when she was falling down?
What was it, the last part? The last person to fall
I
down?
don't know. Like you see like you see like the top of the thing, and you're going backwards down. That's the view I got. I think. I'm pretty sure. I think it was like when one of the guys when they killed off one of the guys.
I do like when Mama falls.
There was a mega fall. But one thing I was a little disappointed with is okay. So the budget on this was 50 million, but it failed to reach its budget. So I would have really liked to have seen a Dredd 2. I hope that with box of home sales that it does make enough money.
They'll call it
that would be great.
Dreadnought.
Dredd has 2 D's at the end, right? Maybe they can add another D.
Dredd Triple D Electric Boogaloo.
Be like when they write
If
blood.
it's like 3D, it'd be like Dreddy. What's it in Dreddy?
Why didn't they call it that? Why not watch it in Dredd D? The
Slow-mo.
slow-mo. The blood of time.
was Dredd made in 3D or made for 3D?
Yeah,
screens?
I saw this movie, and this is the one movie I saw in 3D. And let me just say, you know the first ambush they do when they're breaking into the one room where all the kids and everyone is taking the slow-mo, and that's when they break in. Holy crap! That scene in 3D, the blood, the guts, the glory of it.
That reminded me.
was
I didn't really like the blood in Dredd.
Too red for
Yeah,
you.
it was too
wasn't
red. Yeah, you saw that, right? Yeah.
We all know Melvin is a serial killer, and he knows how to get his blood
He
precise.
knows. He knows his dark blood.
I'm like, did they mix water in with that blood?
Wait a minute, that looks like ketchup. Let me lick. Let me lick. Excuse me, my hamburger needs a little bit more ketchup. Can I walk on set for it? So, is that what one of your biggest criticisms with it? The blood, Melvin?
Blood. I would like some more talking. That's about it.
Do you really watch this movie just for the pew pew?
Tim, ratings time. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst, 10 being the best,
Just in perspective of action, I give it an 8.
Yeah, I'd do that. If you add the whole plot line, I'd be like 6.
Yeah, if you add plot, it's going down.
Like, add plot. What is it? Add plot. Just
No, you need to judge this as a whole. Judge.
Oh, you're good.
judge it as any other normal movie.
Judgment time.
It's judgment time. Tim's not the law.
With the plot, it'd be
I am
6.
the law.
Now I'll probably give it a little bit higher. Probably say like 7.
Rakesh? No, I asked first.
But I do believe that I am inquiring to you, to your scar. God damn it. Let me just say, I love this movie so much, and I don't care for a plot if the action is so good. I said that in the Avengers review we did, and
Oh,
I
that was a
stand by it. I know you really hate Avengers. But I give this movie an 8 out of 10. I loved it that much. I think his answer's coming out in slow.
5.8. 5.8. Yeah.
No, 3-1.
Seriously, 5.8?
I just couldn't give it a 6.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Well, let me just say I would have liked another one. But, www.youtube.com/Off the Chest Podcast. You can also see our Facebook page. It's under the same name, just Off the Chest Podcast. Yeah. Thank you for listening. I am the law.